Hi there. It's almost Mother's Day, and I think it would be a great time for us to do some arts and crafts because moms really like homemade crafts. Some of the things that my boys have made for me over the years for Mother's Day, I still have. They're actually in this kitchen. I should have brought some of them. But today we are going to learn how to make a bracelet and little beads out of magazines, or in my case, an old calendar, because I've saved some old calendars. So you need some magazines, some old calendars, a pen, some glue, and some scissors, and also a needle and thread. And if you've got a really long needle, that would probably be helpful for stringing up beads. So needle, thread, and all the rest, meet me back here. Okay, so forgive the disembodied voice, but this is going to be easier for you guys to see exactly what's going on here. So we're going to make the beads, and you're going to need to get a sheet out of your magazine or your calendar, and you're also going to need your pen for this part. And we're going to start with making triangles, and we're going to make really long, skinny triangles. I'm just going to use the straight edge of my calendar, but this would be ideal with a ruler. So you can see this skinny triangle here. I want it to be about 1 inch wide at the base of the triangle and then come to a point up here at the top. So, and you also want to kind of move out your straight edge a little bit further than where you want your actual line drawn, because your ink pen is going to create a little space there. So let's draw the line, or pretend I've drawn the line, because these are actually already drawn. And then for the next triangle, just move this over a little bit. So now the point of your triangle is at the bottom of the page, and your widest part is at the top. So draw that one. And these don't have to be perfectly the same, they just need to be roughly the same size. So again, moving it over so that the point is at the top, base is at the bottom. Draw your line. And do it again. This time I'm actually drawing lines because I haven't gone that far yet. And move it over so the point's at the top, base is at the bottom. So we're just doing triangles that are alternating. Bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. All the way across the page. And you're going to need several of these. Once you've got them, you're going to cut them out. I'm just going to cut one out for now. Okay, so you see how you get this long skinny triangle now? So I'm going to start rolling this up from the wide end to the skinny end. So we'll start up here, and we want to roll it pretty tightly, but we still need there to be a hole in here so that we can get a thread through later. So just keep rolling it as tightly as you can. And we want this to start kind of stacking up on itself in the middle. And then once I get to about here, with about 4 inches or so still sticking out, I'm going to, let's just use this magazine as my gluing surface. I'm going to get my glue. I'm going to put glue all over that tail. Then I'm going to keep rolling this up. And you're probably going to get some glue on your fingers doing this part, but it's no big deal. We want to make sure that this little teeny tiny tail sticks, because if not, it's going to unravel. So I may take my fingers like this and kind of twist around just to make sure that really gets on there. And there you've got a bead. Okay, so I've got a few of these already done. Boop. There you go, you can see them. Get a few of them. So I'm going to just start stringing these up. Now I'm using a really long needle, and some thread. And I also, when I got the thread, I doubled the thread over. So I've got 2 tails that are going to go through the eye of the needle, so that when I get to the end, I've got a loop that I can go through and make a knot a little more easily. So I'm going to take the first one, thread it on there. Keep doing this. We're going to pretend that I've got a whole bracelet worth of beads on here when I get done. And I'll show you how to tie it. Okay, so let's pretend I've got the whole bracelet done. Now remember, I said I've got a loop over here. I'm holding on to it. I'm going to take the needle and I'm going to go through that loop, and I'm going to make it whatever size I need it to be. And then I'm going to pinch where those threads are coming together so that it stops moving around on me. And I'm just going to make a knot. So pretend like you're tying your shoes, but you're doing it with the needle. Make a loop, go through the loop and pull. And then you'll probably want to do that again just a couple more times just to make sure. And I advise you to go check Mom's jewelry and see about what size her wrist is, so that when you're making this, you know about how big to make it. Okay, so I've got that done. Then all I need to do is clip off the end right here, and it will be done. And voila, Mom will have her custom-made jewelry by you, and she'll keep it forever. Have fun with it, guys. Enjoy.